Hey guys, it's Susie, and today's video is on when I was younger. I used to be a dancer, and I started to get pains in my elbows and my arms and my shoulders. And when I went to the doctor, he told me it was tennis elbow from hyperextension, so tendonitis. And that was, I think, when I was about 14 years old. And the pains got worse. They went to my hands. Basically, I got arthritis. And for years, I suffered from arthritis. And I remember coming off the school bus one winter day, and although my bus stop was only about a 3-minute walk away from home, I couldn't walk myself home. So I got off the bus, started walking, and my knees were just in so much pain that I couldn't continue walking. And back then I didn't have a mobile phone. I couldn't call my parents to pick me up. I was basically stuck outside in the cold. Just waited till I can build up the courage to drag myself in pain home, which I eventually did end up doing. This arthritis became such a normal thing for me. I was called the weather girl by my friends because I'd know 2 days before it was going to rain, because my hands would swell up, my fingers would swell, my joints would, my feet would swell, and it was painful. I couldn't move my hands. And eventually down the road, it went to my hips, and my hips were really sore too. Until just before I went vegan, I started getting pains in my shoulder blades as well. And let me tell you, arthritis is not fun. It's kind of a scary thing, and mine wasn't even bad compared to most people, and it was pretty painful what I went through. Basically, I decided to just accept it as a part of me. I'm a positive person, innately I'm just this positive, happy person, so I decided to just, poke fun at myself with it, and I was the weather girl, and, I made it a good thing, a positive thing. I just accepted it as a part of me because I thought that it was just genetic or something, or it was my destiny because, a lot of the women in my family have osteoporosis. So I thought it was just something that I'm going to have to live with and just may as well smile about it because why be miserable, right? But only 2 months after giving up dairy, so basically cheese because that was the last thing I gave up, only 2 months later, living in the rainforest, so it rains here quite a bit and it gets pretty humid here, precipitation gets pretty high here. My pains went away. And I haven't had arthritis pains in just over 2 years, so since I've gone vegan. So I went through pain, couldn't get out of bed at times because of pains. My feet would throb in pain. I couldn't walk on my feet sometimes at work. They'd swell. Sometimes my shoes wouldn't even fit on my feet. I went through all of that pain because I had no idea that all I had to do was give up dairy.